and they burn by sweet bitter bitter.
If this is too uncomfortable for you, you can tell me anytime.
No. I'm all right with this.
As if looking into a mirror, her emerald greens bore straight into his magentas. Those veggies.
Those beets.
No, beets are red. Oh, she's got those, broccoli and beets.
Continue.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Shizugata Naginata knew that all of this was because of his own diverted self. He let himself be swept away in the waves of fondness, allowed himself to be too close than he would have permitted himself in her presence. And before he knew it, there was a spark that brought flames between them.
I'm on fire!
They were trapped and foolishly unaware until it was too late. The blaze had done its damage, scorching them inside out.
Ooh. I'm on fire! I need to do drop and roll.
Not even the remembrance of his vows of serving her from afar could stop it. It was a matter of time until it stopped and they suffer from the aftermath, covered in ashes and glowing regret.
In urns.
She's gonna be pretty burnt. But for now, he was letting the fire to burn on with passion between them.
Before we start?
Her voice brought him back to reality, where he lay with nothing concealing his skin and restraints of gentle silk dyed in the same shade of his hair wrapped around his ankles and wrists in knots.
Is that a run-on sentence for you?
Supposed to do your laugh, right? Oh. Anyways. Her hand, softer and smaller than his, cupped his cheek.
I have one more request. I won't do it if you're not comfortable with it. And you may protest against it anytime.
She'd do it anyway.
I'm not comfortable.
Me too, though.
Really loud.
Chigaya Sayuri waited until the tsukumogami beneath her gave away a visible approval, be it his words or the nod of its head.
No.
You ready? The tangerine saniwa yearned for him that much to the point where she could never forget every touch, every embrace, and every moment spent idly with him. His presence, his words, his warmth, those etched within the confinement of her mind for as long as she lives. They sparked They sparked blazes of once within her, throwing her into nights where she found herself singing his name between luscious moans, from the feeling of her own digits filling her sopping emptiness.
Run-on sentence.
You're going to do your laugh? But this moonless night in spring will not be one of those nights. It'll be one of death.
Instead of master, I want you to call me mistress tonight.
Mistress!
He's a snake. Let me take some water. Shaky groans weakly trailed behind. The saniwa couldn't resist the temptation to chuckle at his response to her feet as her green-colored eyes watched him thoroughly. Because they gotta be green, apparently.
I thought they were emerald.
Exactly.
Make up your mind!
Exactly. His chest rose up and down in a beautiful rhythm so steady, filling his lungs with air in desperation. Sweat dotted against his silk-covered wrist, beaded his forehead, and sheened his entire skin.
Oh
Sheened
my
is a
god, I
funny
need a
word.
shower.
I bet he's smelly too.
I didn't put
Sticky.
deodorant on.
Smelly snake. It cascaded down smoothly. What?
Smooth.
Wait.
It cascaded down smoothly, as if his entire form as a man had been carved out of alabaster. What is alabaster?
What?
A type of
I think it's a
stone.
stone.
As much as she wanted to ease the throbbing heat between her legs, the current sight laid out in front of her is just too marvelous to end so quickly.
What is it?
She hummed against the tip of his shaft, fingers gently yet mischievously pressed against its veins, ignoring how sloppy her own spit
No,
felt
it's
trickling.
sloppy.
Ew, what is wrong with your grammar? Ignoring how slobby her own spit felt trickling onto her chin, Sayuri bobbed her head up and down. She's obviously...
I guess the
I
tiny
won't
banana.
know what you need or what your wishes unless you tell me.
As much as Shizugata tries to stop his moans from echoing against the walls of the room, everything was pushing him to draw out more noise. The vibration of her giggles against him. Touch me harder. Actually, don't touch me. The vibration of her giggles against him at the sight of his struggles. The wet warmth lapping and squishing
Squish, squish.
against his manhood. And how every now and then she would nip and nibble on the tip and shaft. It was all bringing out more shameless sounds of him.
Woo! Woo!
Ah! There you go. The Naginata was not sure if it was a matter to have relief over, but he felt no protest to every little feat she did on him. I would be protesting the heck out of it.
Oh my god, get
Yeah.
off of me.
Yeah, not that he did not have the strength to, but it felt too good for him to wanting it to stop.
I would have destroyed the bed with my strength.
Yeah.
I've been making Shishuka-san and feel good all this time.
Her voice and the now gone warmth of her mouth pulled him out of his blissful daze as he felt her weight shift against him.
Excuse me.
It's your turn to do the same now.
Musky and sweet, but overall alluring. Those were the scent that grew within his senses. Pushing him to snap his eyes open. His breathing got deeper, and yet the black-haired tsukumogami felt that he had lost all air in his lungs. I can't breathe.
My lungs are decompressed.
With thighs.
You're too heavy, bitch.
Yeah, she probably is, man. With thighs
Lose weight.
straddling. What?
The little.
Lose weight, bitch.
Yeah. With thighs straddling on each side of his head. His saniwa spread herself open for him. He tries to look away.
Oh my god, so ugly.
Really did, but he can't. Probably because she's forcing him. Shizugata couldn't turn away from the sight of her essence dripping out of her hole and onto her thighs. Couldn't stop thinking what
Technically, it should be dripping on his face.
Yeah, right? Do you know anything
Not
about
her
sex?
thighs. Kind of.
Yeah,
Not really. No, she's only seen hentai.
probably. I mean, I have
And
better
really bad
knowledge.
hentai.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Where was I? Oh,
Her thighs.
couldn't stop thinking what a rousing shade it had. And couldn't push his
What is it? Purple?
dangerous. No, it's green. No, tangerine.
My head hurts. Where's my table?
What? He can stop what a rousing shade of tangerine it had. I can't push his dangerous desire to taste and savor her oranges. His throat felt too parched for comfort at a pace that's too fast that he had to swallow down to ease it for just a little.
I need those orange juices.
Me too, I need some water.
It's alright.
Sayuri cooed, lowering herself to his lips and leaving enough space for him to breathe. Drink
Drink up as much as you want.
Mistress.
She didn't know what came over her. Death?
She dies.
When it comes to the matter of sheets and dim delights, the tangerine saniwa could be as flustered as she possibly can be. What, with an orange shade?
With an orange blush.
Definitely. She has orange sheets. Green lights, you know. I might need more water, man.
My belly
She never dreamt of letting out a lewd yelp as she did earlier. Never once thought that she would encourage the swords she'd taken as lovers to commit such lavish feats to same thing. In her words, and certainly never thought how pleasure could rose within her at the very thought of taking control as much as she let herself to be the focus of
Holy
pleasure of her tsukumogami.
Holy shiitake mushrooms on 10 sticks. How many words were in that
I
sentence?
thought you had to end it with tsukumogami.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 55
Wait, is that really
words
how many words?
without a friggin' punctuation in there or a semicolon. What the schnitzels? What kind of English is that?
A good one.
Bad one. Yeah.
Alright, anyways. She should do this more often, she thought.
Shizuka.
She gleefully whined, savoring in his kitten-like laughing against her folds with trembling sighs and voice.
What do you say when your mistress gives you a reward?
Give you a
Thank
reward.
you.
Lowering herself onto him, she seek out for more frictions to set the burnout beneath her. As they spread wider, shivering, so did her stifled gasps from her gnawed lips. The last thing the saniwa with green eyes wanted this night to end is by having unwanted visitors to peep in as her voice caught their attention from the hallways. What's going on?
Ichini, I'm scared. What is Adachi doing with a sword? Don't worry, Gokotai. I will protect you. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Ichini, you said something bad. Gokotai, don't look. Akita-kun, don't look. Yagen, please don't.
Kane-san.
Kane-san, we should do the same
Listen,
thing.
but it ain't Kana-san. Tsukumogami.
Okay.
We can't fight about this. Okay, where was I? Oh, green eyes. It would not only made burn with shame, but also the tsukumogami beneath her. The frat? What's that sentence? A thought that made her ecstasy and delight to soar higher than ever flitted around in her head without a single care. I think she might be high.
Probably.
Yeah, and the haze
This
of
sounds like
pleasure.
someone being high.
I could do better being high. What are you talking about? I'm high right now. The haze of blissful pleasure is too thick. No, it's too thick. With 3 feet. Thick. With like 200 feet. For her to think straight. That she had gave in so easily without putting up a fight of thoughts. Huh?
What?
Sayuri may have to make it up to him soon. Yeah, poor man.
Thank you.
The Naginata felt her weight press even more onto him. Ooh, heavy.
I can't breathe.
I'm suffocated. Me too, man. In a jumble of thrill, Shizugata realized that his saniwa had completely sat against his face, her quivering, sun-kissed form racked against his cheeks at every warm puff of breath against her cunt. That's what she is. Oh god, I have to read a big... Oh, it's not too big. Never mind. Anyways. Her moan grew louder and shakier as his lips did not end there, nor were they getting tamer, relishing the sensation of his breath slithering into her leaking hole. Oh my god, there's a snake in my boot. It took a hold of the bedpost for her to recollect herself and gave him a look plastered with burning sensual desire before her hips began to squirm. What the heck?
I'm waiting.
Thank you, mistress.
This was going to be a for them and everyone else.
The end!
Yay!
Woo! We completed this horrible thing.